Okay, I'm here with the head coach Drew Richards, Jawan Carr, Bradley Haskell, Elijah Cobb. A 106-70 victory today against Mount Olive. You guys are crowned the Conference Carolinas East Division champions. Coach, just take it away with your opening thoughts on today's big win.
Yeah, I was proud of them. I mean, we could have, it's always hard to play a team like Mount Olive because, I mean, I think they're third in the country in points per game, and they're 10th in turnovers forced, and they just play such a crazy style of basketball. They can literally lose or beat anybody. And I think some teams have seen that this year. So especially in a game with a lot of emotion, knowing that there's a championship on the line, and knowing that it's senior night with these guys' families and girlfriends and things of that nature sitting in the stands, sometimes that leads to some ugly basketball early. Guys trying to be hero, and it's not necessarily a selfish thing. It's just sometimes guys get really excited, they want to win the game for their team. But I thought we started the game with a good groove, especially against a team like that, and then eventually when we started defending a little bit better, I thought that's when we pushed that lead out. And a team like Mount Olive who's so good offensively, you've got to be able to get stops, because if you get in a scoring match with them, they can score. They literally scored over 120 points this year. So I was proud when we were able to do that, and we were able to defend and rebound to the case. And we're not any slouches ourselves offensively, so we were able to still push the ball and push the lead out while getting stops, while getting rebounds, and that was the key to it towards the end.
It's that generic question. What do this group of seniors mean for you?
I mean, it's insane. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to be a blubbering fool up here. But I mean, each of these guys' stories is just incredible, And I think as a head coach, being back here as the head coach, they've all been super special to me. And this program, knowing that this is kind of the first class, especially Brad, coming in after COVID. And then adding Ian Jawan in that has just made us, just put the program at new heights. And each one of these guys are always going to hold a special place, not only in my heart, but in UNCP lore with some of the things that they've done while wearing that jersey.
Chris?
Hey, you guys, whether you've been here 3 years, 4 years, every year's resulted in a regular season title. So culminating that on senior night, how do you kind of wrap all that up in a bow and the emotions of the night for y'all?
I'd say before the night, I've like you said, I've won too, so I just wanted to keep that continuing, and I feel like we got a special team this year, so I just want to go out with a bang.
I would say just coming in here, I just love that winning feeling. So us just winning and just doing what we do, it just makes everything better, and so I just want to keep continuing doing that.
Like I say, me personally, I'm a sore loser if you don't know, but so winning is always fun for me, but I don't think it really hit me right now. I think it all hit me when it's all said and done, honestly.
And Coach, you talked about sometimes teams come out slow on senior night. The opposite happened with these guys. There's five senior lineup went on a 12-0 run to start the game. So, how cool was that? And obviously that was huge from a game standpoint.
It was great. And I don't know if these guys thought about it. In the back of my mind, I kept thinking about senior night last year and the feeling that we had after that game and the bad start we had to that game. And so, I was trying to, challenge these guys, that extra energy, that extra excitement that you're feeling right now with the good crowd and everything going on, channel that on into defense. Offensively share the ball, be a little bit more cool offensively, but use that fire in the defense and rebounding end. And I thought we set the tone really early with that and pushed that lead out. Now, no lead is really safe with Mount Olive and how many possessions they play, but that's a great start that you need in a game like that that's going to have a lot of emotion down the stretch.
Kind of the same question for the players, the fast start with that five senior lineup.
We just knew we had to get out to a good start because they play so fast. We just knew that we couldn't get into a scoring battle with them, so we tried our best to get stops to start the game, to basically show them how the game was going to go, and I thought we did a pretty good job of that.
I would say it's just us staying consistent and playing defense and let it not turn into a track meet with them because that's just what they like to do. But main thing was just us being consistent and not going up and down, basically, the whole thing.
Yeah, like you said, you don't want to be like that team that plays up and down. You kind of want to start and then stay consistent the whole game. So I know the first start of the game is the first important thing for how the game goes.
And then it kind of happened again in the second half where y'all came out of the locker room well. And I know that's been a hit and miss thing all year for you. So another big run there to create quite a bit of separation.
Yeah, I mean that's what I told them. I mean, I've seen games at Mount Olive's been down 25 with like 9 minutes to go, and they get within a couple possessions because of how quickly they play. So that was the challenge at halftime: is can we be the more consistent team? Can we focus on the second half like it is 0-0, like this is the start of the game? And I was really proud about how we came out. Now there's a section there in the middle I wasn't really happy about, but when we came out, we were able to push that lead out even more. It's you hope that that's how senior night goes. You hope that your seniors lead you in those areas and those circumstances, and that was the case tonight.
And good game for Ant as well with 8 points, 6 assists. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's been a welcome addition. I think Ant early, almost, and he admittedly kind of fought. I don't think he knew what he was kind of getting into and things, and so ever since he's kind of, bought in almost to what we need him to do, he's been fantastic, and he's really enjoyed his time here. In 1 year, you get guys here and you never know how they're going to get acclimated, but I think Ant has really transformed himself into being a Brave and enjoying the role that he has, and he's really good at that role. I mean, I watched him at Liberty Heights when he was in high school doing the same thing, and it just makes teams better when he can defend and he can play make and he can knock in those threes when he has the opportunity. So he was great tonight, and if we're going to continue to do the things that we need to down the stretch, we're going to need him to keep playing well.
And you talked about Mount Olive forcing a lot of turnovers. Y'all had 1 in the first half, so for anybody ball security in the first half, obviously that was great for y'all.
I mean, you go ahead, bro.
That's what we work on in practice. I mean, we've been emphasizing taking care of the ball and just sharing the ball with each other. So I just feel like that's what we did.
I can say probably since I've been here, our biggest issue has been turnovers. So basically this year has just been a key on just taking care of the ball, because taking care of the ball prevents points for them and give us opportunity to score the ball more.
I just simply say, whenever we take care of the ball, like we're a dangerous team offensively.
Yeah. And now got 10 days to prepare for
12.
Yeah, I mean I can add, but anyway, a lot of days to prepare for conference tournament. Of course, then once you get there, last year it was 90 minutes of basketball in 26 hours or something. So
Yeah.
But yeah, what's the next few days going to look like?
Well, that was the challenge in the locker room. Like, I want them to enjoy this moment because we've earned it. I mean, you got to imagine we started 1-4 this year, so we went on. I think we were 20-2 the last 22 games, which is insane. So I want them to enjoy this because they've worked hard to enjoy the fruits of their labors. However, the thing that hasn't been done here since I've been here as a head coach in this league is we have not both cut down a net during the regular season and cut down a net in the conference tournament. We haven't been able to accomplish that. And so, if this team wants to continue to be special, the hunger that we felt last year going into the conference tournament is the same hunger we've got to feel going into it this year. So I told them I want them to enjoy this time. We're obviously going to have a couple days where they get to kind of get their batteries recharged, but once we get back to practice leading up to those games, we've got to enter that tournament as hungry as we've ever been this season, because like these guys said, I mean, we share the ball better than a lot of teams that have been here in these seats, and when we share the ball and defend and rebound at those levels, I think we could possibly be as good as we've ever had. So I want us to continue to be hungry going into those league games, because this could be just the start towards our season.
This is back on senior day. Brad, you're the longest, I guess, tenured player at the table right now. What has this program maybe meant to you over these last couple of years? You've seen a lot grow in this program, but what has it kind of meant to you?
It's mean a lot, honestly. I can say it helped me mature a lot, because coming in, I was kind of, how freshman is. Just happy to be here, honestly. So I just as roles change, responsibilities change, people come and go, you just got to be ready to step up and make the best of your opportunity.
Want an email? Same for you guys.
I'd say since joining this program, it's just taught me like how to be a winner. Like most I've won was like high school. I won like a conference championship, but being here, like just being part of that standard, I think is going to help me a lot, even like with the future in my life as well.
I would say kind of the same thing as him. I've never really been a winner before I got here, so it's amazing to be able to experience all these things and actually win now. So I love it.
All right. A lot more basketball to play. Thank you, guys.
Yes,
Thank you.
Appreciate you.